Gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of New Definition Wrestling Revo.
We are drawing ever closer to the ultimate showdown, and it seems with every passing episode, the stakes get higher and the action gets better, partner.
It truly does, partner, and tonight it's a big night. We're going to have some new debuts going into it tonight, and I think you should announce what's going to happen, especially tonight, partner, for our main events, or main events, I should say.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't hear it wrong. Main events, plural. We will be having a double main event here. The first being a dreaded steel cage match between Ethan Omega and Logan Rex, and then we will be having a champion versus champion match in Ken Silva, the reigning world heavyweight champion, taking on one half of our tag team champions Damnation in RIP.
That's right. And apparently, partner, one of our biggest nightmares is coming to life, as Pain is apparently forcing her way into the arena right now. She's got something to say.
Oh no. Old Pain. It seems like the Pain train is going to start chugging along.
Where's my crucifix?
Better, yeah, where's my security button? Oh wait, no, Heyman had that taken away a long time ago.
Well, I can only imagine what Pain wants to say, partner, but I'm sure she's got to be upset about what happened last week.
Of course, anyone would. If you might remember, she suffered a pinfall loss against our champion, Madison, in a tag team event between Madison and Angelina against Pain and Donna Vachon. Or JoJo, my apologies.
And here comes the baddest bitch of NDW, as she calls herself.
She is a former champion, so dominant in the ring, dominant with her presence. She does not care about the crowd whatsoever.
No,
look at those gestures.
Calling the crowd idiotic losers. Ladies and gentlemen, the views of Pain does not reflect the management nor the broadcast team. We love you all. We respect you all. This is not how we conduct ourselves here in NDW.
We will not insult your intelligence. Donna's getting across that the Pain train will keep a stranglehold on that championship for as long as they can when they get it.
Yes, they will.
I think that's an if they get it. It seems the upset queen Madison has been quite successful as her reign so far.
And speaking of which, Pain says she's the best pure athlete, and last week's victory from Madison was just a fluke.
Well, Pain certainly has the resume to back up such things.
I believe the crowd is actually calling for Madison.
I think I am too at this point. Pain having a good guffaw, it seems.
Pain's calling out Madison, saying she's going to destroy the hero that the universe has made her out to be.
Madison is the hero of this division. Pain is the villain.
Pain is a monster. There's a difference there, partner.
Oh, those are some chilling last words. Pain proclaiming that a storm is coming, and it is in the shape of Donna Vachon, the Amazon.
Indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Madison, she is in action next against a new debut, Emma Ventura, in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Emma Ventura, apparently a luchadora.
Yes, the very first of our kind here in NDW for the women's division.
Variety is the spice of life. But she certainly picked an opponent to debut against.
Indeed, this is definitely not someone the likes of Donna Vachon or Pain Size but definitely someone who can challenge Madison in a very different way than others before her.
Madison has become known as the upset queen. She's got quite an arsenal, many different moves. We're going to have to see what Emma Ventura can use to stack up against the champion here.
You know, I still have to worry. You know, you know, when Pain's here, partner, Donna's here, and obviously the Pain train is not happy with Madison right now. I can only imagine what shenanigans are going to happen tonight.
I'm half a mind to think that perhaps Paul Heyman has put a bounty out on Madison's head. Perhaps this Emma could be answering to that bounty, although I can't say for sure. Haven't seen much of Mr. Heyman.
That Paul Heyman money is nothing to laugh at, partner. We've seen the duffel bags multiple times.
Oh, God. The fines just kept stacking up against Pain in the earlier seasons of our run. But the champion is unfazed by her opponents heading into Ultimate Showdown, especially the Royal Rumble winner, Donna Vachon.
Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Women's Champion, Madison.
And of course, the champion looking proud right now.
Definitely. I was going to say a much more level-headed, not much. She's usually very happy to be here, entertaining the crowd. Here, she seems to have her head in the game. A level-headed, good head on her shoulders. She's ready to defend that title at Ultimate Showdown and ready to strut her stuff against a new debut here in NDW Revo.
And here comes Emma Ventura.
And her opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, Emma Ventura.
Digging the light scheme. Good athleticism.
Quite the gymnastics there, partner.
Seems to be quite caught up in the moment. Although she, this is a high-profile company we have here. A debut in NDW might give the jitters to anyone.
Very true, partner.
Although we can't say the same for one recently debuting Daniel Abbott last week against Ken Silva. Fantastic debut.
Yes, didn't come off with the win, but definitely, I think, made his mark on the champion in one way or another.
He brought out a whole new aggression in Ken Silva, the likes we haven't seen before. But never mind that, we have the women's champion in action here tonight.
This is a big opportunity for Emma herself. Imagine if she can somehow get a pinfall victory over the women's champion tonight.
We'll have to see how she can stack up.
And already we've seen a submission here.
Our champion not doing very well out of the gate.
Madison finds a way out of the submission. And right now, ooh, Emma working that arm. Oh, Madison reverses and now putting pressure on Emma's arm. And Emma reverses that. This is a real back and forth so far.
An eye for an eye. We're seeing some impressive chain grappling here.
Indeed. Both women not letting up.
No, this is very impressive stuff.
And I think Madison came out the victor in that exchange.
The champion with more experience.
Oh, and what a beautiful knee by Madison.
A heavy knee strike, but I think any experienced veteran can tell you just how damaging a well-applied wrist lock can be, just like what we saw earlier. The amount of tension that she wrenched onto that wrist of, oh, wait, never mind, Emma in action.
And Emma right now answering back with a snap suplex. Pinfall here. And not even a 1 count by the women's champion. She's not ready to quit.
Although a very impressive snap suplex nonetheless.
Oh, and a beautiful counter by Emma with a DDT. And now Madison to the ropes and a spear. What a man! Emma showing off her ring skills very well here.
She seems to be a powerhouse of a competitor for someone so small.
And a pinfall here by Madison after a beautiful counter. Not enough to take out Emma either.
I believe you cannot go to the well one too many times against Madison. As soon as Emma was going for a Hurricane Rana, Madison saw it coming.
Another pinfall here. Lazy this ball turn anywhere. And a big punch by Madison. Those high ankle hers are really going to work right now. But Emma counters and hits with a neck breaker. But Madison gets right back up and starts punching again.
Madison is unfazed with the damage on the ground.
Oh!
Emma taking it back. Did you see her here. Pacing backwards there?
And a kick out at 2. But wow, Emma with a luchador twist there.
Very effective maneuver.
And Madison answers back with her stunner.
A stunner on the outside. This must be it.
Look at the strength of Madison.
Madison is making this new.
Oh my God!
Did I just see that right? Did I just see that right?
I think you did, partner. I hope Emma's okay after that.
Emma was just murdered. She is broken in half. By God.
Madison is showing off her ruthlessness right now. This is what she's got to do against Donna at Showdown. She wants to win.
I think that the few words that Payne had to say just fired up Madison. She is putting Emma through the ropes.
Pinfall here again. And that does it.
The back exploder suplex put her down for good, but my Lord, we're seeing such aggression from our champions recently.
Impressive win here by Madison. Oh, wait a minute, partner, it's Donna!
Donovan Sherman's here! Getting any chance she can!
Oh no, she might just be in the shit. No, don't do this, Donna, don't do this! Oh, she's nailed her! She nailed her with the belt!
This is disrespect! Disrespect to the title and disrespect to the champion!
My God, I should have known Paul Heyman and Donovan Payne were all working together like this. They sent their own message to the champion, and it's a disgusting message, partner.
It was a setup all along.
My God, well, we're
definitely
gonna
see it coming.
We're gonna definitely have a check on Madison and Emma, and hope that they're both okay after that match. But
this is truly disgraceful events.
We do have to move on for tonight, as another debut is going to be happening. Angel Blaze will be taking on Taylor Castro tonight, and that's coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to forgive us as we try to collect our thoughts on our papers here. That was a truly despicable action. We do not condone anything that the Pain Train has been doing as of late.
They pretty much run not just the women's division, but pretty much NDW at this point, and it's horrible, terrible. They can't do this.
They're plowing through their competition like a locomotive, partner. But moving on, yes, we have certainly the athletic-looking Angel Blaze in the debut here against Taylor Castro. I would have to think that, did we make a big talent exodus then to Mexico, partner? We have many luchadors here.
We definitely had to do a Mexico tour, the house show and whatnot, and I did pick up some really great talent out of Mexico, as you just saw, and we're going to see right now with Angel Blaze.
This man is big. He is a big lucha.
He may look like a heavyweight, but he moves like a cruiserweight, partner.
I can't wait to see what he has in store for Taylor Castro.
And his opponent from
Here is
San Juan, Puerto
NDW's
Rico,
Wild Child.
weighing in at 233 pounds, Taylor Castro.
This is going to be a fun little match, I think. Both similar styles, but their own execution in it, partner.
Taylor Castro is quite explosive in his offense. Many different ways, many different maneuvers. He's grounded. It might even be a contrast of styles. We'll have to see. I am unfamiliar with Angel Blaze's work.
Very true statement there, partner.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling Castro's going to get very familiar.
And already throwing off the Hurricane Rana by Taylor Castro. Oh,
That's
and snaps him right back down with a reversal DDT.
Ooh.
And look at the
Castro.
Look at the style
Castro's letting
here.
him know. He's letting him know he's not to be pushed around.
And another submission lock, it seems. Oh, Blaze breaks out of it, though.
Can he mount to the comeback?
No, he's not. Oh, he eats the rope. Oh, but Blaze counters. Oh, and a reversal neck drop.
Finally mounting some kind of offense against Castro.
Now targeting the back and neck of Castro here.
He's found his target.
And takes him out with another somersault DDT, or cutter rather. But now Castro's in command. Oh, and a big kick. Did you see that, partner? Really?
I certainly did. I also saw some spittle fly into the second row of the audience.
Oh, and there goes Castro.
That was an extremely quick counter, too. You weren't wrong when you said this man moves like a cruiserweight.
And Castro answers back with his own Hurricane Rana again. Oh, and powerbomb to Blaze.
Looks like Angel Blaze is not having as successful a debut as the likes of Abbott.
And right now, Castro is just slapping him around. Oh, but now Blaze is answering back.
He's getting angry.
They gotta get this action back into the ring soon. Oh, and Castro eats the pole.
We might have a count out here. Angel Blaze is making him eat the steel. Those corner posts are sure making themselves known tonight.
Yes, they are. Oh, and a miss there by Blaze might cost him here as Castro capitalizes and hits him with another Hurricane Rana.
That is a deadly Hurricane Rana. It's giving him the space he needs.
Pinfall here. And a kick at one.
Angel Garza needs to move into fifth gear here, I think.
Oh, and another reverse DDT. Oh, Blaze now in control. Oh, and an arm breaker.
Might have to take out a few limbs first.
Oh, and he misses! What a crash and burn!
Castro had it scouted. He knew exactly when to move at the right time.
Now Castro's been whooping to the corner.
A reversal.
What's this? What's Blaze doing here? Oh! A thunderous bomb right there and a pinfall. 1, 2, no! Castro kicks out.
I believe they call that the one-winged angel.
And Blaze sizing up something.
He's gonna be sticking to something big.
Wait a minute. 6, 1. And I guess
And
no
the
9.
9. Oh no.
Oh, there it is. Oh, but he misses. Castro.
He took too long. He took too long.
Oh, and now poor Angel's gonna get his brain scrambled.
Oh no. Scrambled eggs. Taylor Castro seems to have an answer for everything Angel Blaze has to throw at him.
And Castro's getting fired up right now. Oh, pinfall. Oh, and a kick. That was the place move right there.
Yep. Very quick move.
We're getting back into the ring here.
Please, gentlemen. Oh, Lord.
And now Blaze on the offensive here.
An explosive debut indeed. With a flying forearm.
Pinfall. Kick out at 2. Still not enough to take out Castro here.
If he can land a few more sequences like that, I think that forearm could be deadly.
And Blaze going to the top rope. Hopefully he's able to connect with something this time.
Will he hit it?
Oh, and he hits an elbow drop just as Castro's getting back up. Oh, and Castro reverses.
Reversal after reversal.
Now Castro going to the top rope, it seems. And a 5-star frog splash! 1,
Will this be it?
2, 3. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Taylor Castro has snuffed out Angel Garza.
Blaze, partner.
Blaze, Angel Garza, wow. Thank you. I hope we don't get sued for that.
Oh, it looks like we're getting some respect here. I think Kakashi knows how good of a competitor Blaze is now.
Hopefully not the last match we see between these two. That was quite exceptional.
Well, incredible matchup. Very, very competitive.
Saw some good moves from both of these men.
Well, next up, ladies and gentlemen, our X Division champion is in action against the blue-haired alien Kazarian.
That rhyme was fantastic.
It was. We had to pay the
Akira
riot for that.
Akira Yamashita, breakout young star here. He is our youngest competitor, but also a champion, youngest champion here crowned.
That's right, defeating the Titan, the Bruiser, the Tyrant,
Greg McGinnis.
Greg McGinnis, yes, partner. Not
the
too long ago
Irish Tyrant.
to be the new X Division champion. But since then, even before, he's been the youngest Grand Slam champion, the last one we've had before we retire the belt. Definitely a lot going on for this guy already, partner.
And he has recently taken the young Akane under his wing as a coach-like figure, and she has recently found some success herself.
She has.
It seems that if Akira can keep things going at this pace that he has, I think we have a former world champion, or a future world champion in front of us. And cue the lights!
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Making
our
his
X
way to the
Division
ring
champion.
from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 187 pounds, the Extreme Champion, Akira Yamashita.
Nearly untapped potential.
And
He
still
hasn't
just,
even reached his prime yet.
exactly. There's a lot in this guy's future. I can tell, partner.
He's making bank. He's climbing up that ladder. Already quite a force to be reckoned with here in NDW. Just imagine a few years from now.
And here comes everyone's favorite alien partner.
A former champion himself.
Yes, one half of the inaugural tag team champions.
And his opponent from Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at
one would,
214 pounds,
might make
Kazarian.
a certain what's the word I'm looking for? Both of these men have blue hair. Did you notice that, partner?
Well, I don't think Kazarian's hair is very natural in its, color. I don't think atomic blue has ever been a hair color for anyone.
It's glowing if you can look at your screens carefully enough, ladies and gentlemen, although don't look too close because you might get a seizure. That is some bright blue hair.
And here we go at the start of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
This is sure to be high-paced, high-flying action.
Kazarian's trying to go offensive, and it's the one. Oh, nice hit there by Kazarian. But now taken down by Akira.
Akira was not able to land that enziguri you saw earlier, but now he's certainly landing some offense against the challenger.
Oh, what a slam down.
Poor Kazarian has not the best track record here in NDW, but he never backs down from a match, ever.
That is one thing you can truly say about Kazarian. He does not step down. Oh! And what a gut wrench by Akira!
Perhaps he should step down right now, because the champion is not allowing him any space.
The thing is, Akira has to stay focused going into Showdown. He still has to go up against D'Angelo Jackson, and, you never know what can happen, partner. Despite D'Angelo's streak here in NDW, he has proven he can be a champion.
The big man is on the mend. If you remember correctly, he beat Taylor Castro in a match last week.
Oh, pinfall here by Kazarian. And a kick out at one.
Kazarian trying to muster up an offense, although not much of one if the champion kicks out at one.
Well, Akira's very resourceful and very intuitive. And look at this!
Some of that intuition on display right there. That is a backpack driver.
Oh, and that Kazarian thing is head smashing. I don't think his atomic blue hair saved him that time, partner.
No. Neither did being a former champion. Perhaps it was his partner helping him out most in those championship situations.
Now Kazarian's going to the corner. Oh, and Kazarian gets out the way. And a beautiful Northern Light suplex. But wait a minute. Here it, yep. Oh, the brain buster.
That's it. A dual move. Devastating in its
Akira just
execution.
lays down on those kicks.
Fantastic in its execution. Now Akira's laying down the law.
Oh, and lights out. 1, 2. No, it's not enough to beat Kazarian there.
Did you see the athleticism, though, of Akira being able to not only hit a corner splash, but dip into the middle ropes onto the ringside apron at the same time?
Yes, I do. Again, it just shows what this kid can accomplish in the ring, and it's very amazing to see in action.
Although Kazarian is starting to mount to something here against our champion.
Yes,
he's trying his damnedest.
And Kazarian now answering back to those head smashes he's gotten earlier to Akira here. And
trying
pinfall.
to stun the champion.
And you pick it up one again.
One might make the assumption that Akira is simply humoring Kazarian in this situation, I think.
I would agree with you, partner, but... Oh! And Akira answers in with a rolling senton into the corner.
Do you see what I mean? Brutal.
And Akira going
The
up top. Oh, his splash! This could be it. 1.
He broke the little man in
2,
half.
3, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the X Division champion, Akira.
That senton is the stuff of legend. Rotation, it was perfect. Not a single
wait a minute, partner.
motion. Wait, oh! D'Angelo Jackson!
That's his music. Where is he? Oh! Behind! Oh my God!
It's the night of behind attacks! That's D'Angelo Jackson!
This is despicable! What is going on here tonight?
I gotta ask, what is with your participants and your brand members being so dishonorable, attacking people from behind?
Well, listen, I can't talk about the Pain Train because of reasons that are way beyond my legal capacity to say on air. But as far as D'Angelo Jackson goes, he is a rogue, animalistic, greedy monster who wants championship gold, and he thinks he's going to be able to do that by taking out the champion in this way, and he's not.
It seems he's salty over the shriek he has amassed here, but moving on, we'll try to compose ourselves. Former champion Angelina Bass is in action against Diamond.
Yes, both of these ladies are former rivals with one another. Of course, just as we had the our brands split up, Diamond targeted Angelina, telling herself that she's the only #1 blonde here in NDW.
That's a very bold accusation to make against Angelina. Angelina has proven that she is one of the shining lights in this division, and actually in NDW as a whole, I would say.
Yes, of course, Angelina being the first one to actually defeat Pain for the Women's Championship.
She is a mind game trickster, too. She did steal the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Making her way to the ring from Fairbanks, Alaska, Angelina Bass.
And of course, once I'm sure Donna and Madison have their match, the winner is going to have to keep their eyes out, because Angelina, I'm sure, is hungry to become a women's champion again.
Definitely so. She's still been racking up wins. She's still been a mainstay here. She's had to climb back up the power rankings. Hopefully she will climb them again here against Diamond.
Of course, she's just playing off to the crowd right now, not even worried about Diamond.
She is unfazed. Diamond better be careful here, because Angelina's baseline is one of the most fearsome top rope maneuvers we have here.
Indeed, she's collected many victories off that one move.
And just ask Donna Pashan how painful that Kinshasa is.
just Diamond's not even looking. Like, look at this partner. You have an entire arena, you know, looking at you. She's only looking at herself right now. The
How conceited.
She really does think
she's the best looking blonde. No, she hasn't. Although in her point of view, that mirror is the only thing worth looking at.
Look at the cold blue eyes of Diamond as well. And already, an offensive start here by Diamond.
Perhaps her staring daggers into the former champion's eyes is what's given her this momentary advantage here in the beginning.
Could be, but Angelina now answering back. And a wheelbarrow face buster by Bass. What a great technique there.
Absolutely. A wheelbarrow maneuver of hers is deadly.
A pinfall here. And Diamond kicked out way too easily.
That could have been all instinct, though. Like, we just saw those repeated slams against the mat. Diamond has to be rocked from that.
Oh, yeah, definitely, partner. But, Diamond takes on Angelina with a flying clothesline.
That had a little bit of stank on it.
Now Diamond is whipping to the corner. Oh, and Angelina misses and may have hurt her knee right there.
Clutching at the knee. She might have just put a giant target on that knee for Diamond.
And another pinfall attempt here. And a kick out at 1 this time for Angelina.
After a perfect
Diamond
drop
catches
kick.
her. Oh, and it chops her right into the corner, but now Angelina fighting back. And a beautiful Hurricane Rana.
This is quite the competitive matchup we have here between these two women.
Yes, these two are not very good friends, if you want to call them friends.
This is a cat fight, all right.
Angelina going for a pin again. Kick it at 1 again.
She's going to have to hit something a little more spicy to put Diamond down.
Oh, and a monkey flip this time for Angelina. Uh-oh. Oh, the beauty shot, she calls that. 1, 2, no, still not enough. And Angelina, she's going to the top rope, partner. I think we're going to hear a bass line.
We're going to feel it.
Oh, watch out, Diamond.
Here it comes.
Connects.
She hit every bit of it. Call it, ref.
2, 3. That is it.
Quite a decisive victory here for Angelina.
Once again, the athleticism of Angelina is incredible to watch in person.
That's what she thought of Diamond staring in that mirror when she should have been staring at the former champion Angelina. She will not stand for disrespect.
No, she will not.
Ever the wily competitor, Angelina, like I said before, a mainstay here in NDW.
Here is your winner, Angelina.
Again, I mentioned, you know, whoever wins this women's championship match at Showdown should still take a look at other contenders like Angelina. They are not to be,
I feel like Angelina might be knocking on the door first for a title shot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first of our 2 main events for the night. We're going to be seeing Ethan Omega versus Logan Rex in a steel cage match. And obviously, partner, this has been a very personal rivalry for these two guys. And
it's been violent, to say the least, partner.
And it's all coming to a head at Ultimate Showdown, but I can only imagine what these two men are going to do to each other when they're locked in a steel cage.
Well, Logan Rex is no stranger to steel cages. If you remember, I believe that is how he won his first championship against Injustice.
Quite possibly, partner. But of course,
but Ethan Omega, he is just unmerciful.
Absolutely. We've seen him. He's probably one of the only few guys who have truly given the likes of Ken Silver a run for his money.
Both of these men have an opportunity to do as much damage to the other as possible before their match at Ultimate Showdown.
That's right.
You can see the steel cage.
Anything you can do to give yourself an advantage just before the big show, you know, take what you can get, and that's what they got to do. They got to get into that mindset. What's the most amount of damage I can do to my opponent to make sure they probably can't even make it to Ultimate Showdown?
I think this is going to be a slugfest more than anything. We know that Logan Rex favors his strikes more than anything. But Ethan Omega,
quite the grappler.
He looks like he's the grappler. He's got some ham hands too. I don't want to see him through them. And that steel cage looming over our ring. Not too often do we see the steel cage come to play here in NDW. It is saved only for the most bitter of rivalries.
That's right. It for the first time, because of how personal this rivalry's been, I thought it was best to maybe contain this as best as I can. And what better way than in a steel cage? I mean, they can't leave until they either get a pin or they find a way out of the steel cage. And hopefully this way no one else gets hurt.
Well, I mean, shrapnel is very unpredictable. I'll just say that.
True enough.
And these two are going to be throwing some bombs tonight, that's for sure. It's an Omega. Finished pacing around the ring. Seems quite comfortable in this environment.
And here comes the vigilante.
From Queens, New York, weighing in at
a bona fide badass.
243 pounds, Logan Rex.
Started out in this company with a few losses. They kept piling up, and then he earned a title opportunity against a mighty Justice at the time, and it was he who toppled him.
He became to be known as the Giant Slayer, considering he's beaten guys much bigger than him during that his title reign partner.
He's knocked him down. He's taken down Justice, Big Nasty V. What a scary trap that Big Nasty is. Ugh.
The steel cage has been lowered, and here we go at the start of our first main event.
Oh, and
the vigilante already starting with his crazy punches there.
I knew it was going to go just like this. A million miles an hour right out of the gate. Fists are flying.
Now Logan Rex are climbing the structure, trying to get out.
Looking for the psychological advantage over Ethan Omega. Perhaps just the win enough will be enough to secure a victory at Ultimate Showdown.
And poor Rex just ate shit after that grab by Omega. And now look at this.
Ethan Omega. Oh, that is a very intuitive hold, I must say. I haven't seen anything like that.
And Rex really trying to put out any offense he can right now.
It's only a matter of time before these competitors start using the cage as a weapon too, partner.
True enough. Again, Rex trying to get out the cage, and in a sense, this might be actually smart. I mean, as personal as this rivalry has been for these two guys, I think Rex still wants to be in the mindset that he wants to be healthy going into Showdown.
And nothing like an advantage, like a psychological advantage, to say that he already has a win against Omega, but Omega is just not allowing him to create such separation here.
That's right. Oh, and Rex takes out Omega with a big clothesline. But now Omega answers back. And once again, another counter by Rex turns into a clothesline takedown.
Rex just using every limb he has against Omega. He's using his feet. He's using his arms. He will use his head, too, if he needs to.
His entire body is its own weapon, partner.
We know that Omega definitely wouldn't like eating one of those ever so trademarked Logan Rex headbutts.
Oh, and what a spike DDT. Rex's head may be hurting after that. And once again, look at this brutal move.
Oh, he is rocked and his ligaments are being twisted. He might pop his arm right out of his socket, partner.
I think that's what Omega's trying to do. Anything to hurt Rex right now. The clothesline takes down Omega.
Those clotheslines are nothing to be trifled with.
And another takedown, this time from Omega.
Omega able to recuperate after that.
Rex answering back.
Oh, this is the definition of back and forth right here, partner.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the DDT of Rex.
The float over.
And now putting him in a submission move.
Will he make him tap?
No, he doesn't. Omega gets out of it. Oh, and
it's going to take more than
that giant arm takes out Rex.
It's going to take more than a camel clutch to take down Omega.
The Omega driver.
Devastating maneuver. Did you see the rotation?
I did.
God, all that weight being dropped right onto your head.
Rex is down, and right now Omega's trying to get out the cage.
I think he might do it. He's rocked Logan Rex.
Rex is trying to get up. I don't know if he'll be able to make it in time. That pile driver of Omega's is nothing to joke about.
Ethan Omega slowly ascending. Will he get over?
He's trying to get him.
I think he could.
Oh, no, he might have caught him.
Pulling him back over the cage.
Oh, no. Omega takes Rex off.
Oh, no. I think Ethan Omega's going to make it to the bottom.
I think he is too, partner. This guy's legs over, he's coming down.
Just after Logan Rex hit his DDT, Ethan Omega might gain the psychological advantage going into Ultimate Showdown.
Well, Omega is the victor here tonight.
He has escaped the cage.
Again, look at that driver of his, partner. It's devastating. That could have broken Rex's neck.
Here is
We should have legalized that move.
Omega.
But although we can't, Logan Rex is standing.
He is, but you can tell Rex isn't happy right now.
Definitely not. He's a pissed off boy from Queens right now.
Well, going into Ultimate Showdown, it definitely seems that it's Omega who has the momentum now. We can only imagine, how this is going to affect Logan Rex in his next match with him. But, ladies and gentlemen, next up is our last main event. Our world champion goes toe-to-toe with one half of the tag team champions, RIP, in our second ever champion versus champion match here on Revo.
Yes, not too often do we see two champions go at it. This is definitely sure to be a treat here. As we know, both members of Damnation are solid competitors. They are powerhouses. They are quick. And Ken Silva needs no introduction.
Of course, and again, ladies and gentlemen, Damnation is going to be defending their tag team titles at Ultimate Showdown in a fatal four-way tag match against the likes of the British Invasion from Revo and the Industry and Team Roseborn from Pulse.
Unfortunately, the Lucha Warriors were unsuccessful in their opportunity, as we saw on our last broadcast. Team Roseborn taking that final slot.
And of course, Ken is going to be taking on the Royal Rumble winner, one Mr. Leo Hagen.
Leo Hagen was barred from the arena last week. Thankfully, no tomfoolery took place, although you never know with
Making his
a
way
ruffian
to the
like
ring
Leo Hagen
from Athens,
and
Greece,
Travis Storm, his tag team
weighing
partner.
in at 256 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Ken Silva.
I don't think we've ever seen a competitor like Ken Silva in this industry before.
No, we have not. This man has it all. He's got the grappling, he's got the striking, he's a submission expert, he knows how to hurt you, and he knows how to make you say, I quit.
And most importantly, he has the uncanny ability to adapt on the fly, especially with the debut we saw against Daniel Abbott last week, him hitting a flying shoulder takedown for the first time. We've never seen Ken Silva go deep down into his well.
Well, this is a different beast, though, for Ken Silva. He's got to fight not only the likes of RIP, but in a sense, all of hell.
Come hell or high water, Damnation aims to hold their championships as long as they can. They will definitely have the biggest test of their career here at Ultimate Showdown.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 239 pounds, one half of the champions, RIP.
DOA is the powerhouse of this group, but RIP has such an unexpected arsenal. He can hit you from with top rope maneuvers. He can land a drop kick. He can pick you up clean over his head. It's almost unpredictable in his nature.
Exactly, and again, Ken, just off of last broadcast, again, wanted a special opponent. He wants to keep himself sharp and fresh for Ultimate Showdown. I couldn't name a better opponent for him in the likes of RIP for tonight, partner.
But he might have backed himself into a corner here, because you are right. He couldn't have almost picked a finer opponent than RIP. RIP he's malice in his intent. He might hurt Ken Silva, and Ken Silva doesn't need that going into his Ultimate Showdown main event.
And already, though, Silva marking his territory, takes on RIP.
Much larger competitor of the two.
Ken Silva now working on the arm of RIP, twisting it.
Like I said earlier, nothing like a properly applied hold, even if it's something as simple as a wrist hold or an arm hold, can devastate your opponent.
And look at the strength of RIP, partner. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
This is the explosive strength I was talking about earlier.
And Silva's also got to be careful. He's also got to contend with DOA on the side there. Oh, and what a counter back and forth there by both RIP and Silva.
Silva using the ropes to his advantage to gain momentum. Oh, but RIP, another backbreaker.
Right now, once again, the strength of RIP.
It seems he's found a limb to target. He's going after the arm of Ken Silva.
Oh, but now Silva now puts RIP in a submission maneuver. So RIP gets out of it just in time.
One of his more basic submission maneuvers. Make no mistake, Ken Silva is keeping his arsenal at bay for RIP.
Silva's been looking to the corner, punch in the face by RIP.
RIP is doing very well against our world heavyweight champion here tonight.
Pinfall here. A kick out at one.
This is every bit as competitive as I expected it to be, though, with the world heavyweight champion against one half of our tag team champions.
Indeed. Well, Ken Silva answering back and answers with his own punch to the face, but oh, Ken's trying to take a quick breather.
He might need it. You could see RIP trying to get into the head with that taunt there. Oh, but it didn't really help him out much.
No, it didn't. And RIP can whip back into the ring. Ooh. And a inverted backbreaker by Silva. Oh, and there's his rush.
Oh, this is his opportunity, the patented rush. You know what comes after the rush.
Oh, but he misses the kick. And RIP's now taking advantage of it. The gut wrench power slam this time.
The Dominator, as it's called.
Oh, and that was a close one. The RIP almost got a wimp over the champ right there, partner.
I think that we might have to seriously consider that Ken Silva might suffer a loss here. One of his first losses in a very long time, I might add.
And look at this. The road to hell.
I think this could be it.
One,
he hit it.
Two. It is.
We have an upset victory here. My God.
What incredible athleticism on RIP's part.
Ken Silva definitely bit off more than he could chew when requesting this matchup.
Partner, this is somebody I think whoever is going to be world champion after this should keep their eyes on. Especially if
an unexpected victory.
Especially if their nation can retain the tag titles at Ultimate Showdown. Again, look at this.
What a feather. A feather in the cap for Damnation to say that one half of the champions has actually, in fact, claimed a pinfall victory over the reigning world heavyweight champion.
Here is your winner, RIP.
Truly remarkable victory here.
Indeed, partner.
Daniel Abbott must have gotten into the head of Ken Silva in more ways than one. Perhaps a few lingering injuries from his encounter last week. Nonetheless, RIP is victorious.
I was going to mention Silva may still have some injuries from what happened last broadcast, but hopefully he can bounce back. He still has another broadcast and the Ultimate Showdown to get his head straight. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the time we have for right now. We will see you at our next broadcast just before Ultimate Showdown. Until then, I'm Zeno.
And I'm Raging.
And we are through.